February provides a whistle-stop tour of Europe, with visits to Paris, Frida's family in Baden-Baden, and then back to the UK. I'm quite ready to be on the move again, he informs SS Kotyliansky. Paris has been quite entertaining for the 2 weeks. Good food and wine, and everything very cheap. But he is about ready to go. Lawrence is remarkably upbeat and reasons, "What's the good of gloom anyhow?" echoing his previous declaration to Mabel Dodge Llewellyn that the last days of life are for living, not for knowing or insisting. One thing determining Lawrence's travel plans is an income tax bill that must be paid in New York in March. Having not heard from his publisher Thomas Seltzer in 6 weeks, he becomes increasingly agitated. Seltzer is a dog, hateful, and someone who makes him anxious. He doubts whether John Middleton Murray really wants to follow him to Taos and warns, a man like you, if he does anything in the name of or for the sake of somebody else, is bound to turn like a crazy snake and bite himself and everybody on account of it. In a letter to Mabel Dodge Llewellyn a few days later, he confesses he hopes Murray won't come and that he doesn't trust him very well. You sense that he might be regretting his planned rematch with Mabel Dodge Llewellyn when she begins bombarding him with her latest theories regarding extroverts and introverts, which she had gleaned from conversations with the anthropologist Wayne de Angulo. He dismisses her long letter and purist classifications and instead offers up some domestic advice. Wash just a few windows and dishes till you can do it rhythmically and with grace. It's good for you. And to abstain the vice of knowing, because there's no end to it, like a bottomless pit which swallows every human relation. For Lawrence, the obsession with mental consciousness leads to imbalance, which is a sin and unpardonable. But he puts up with her eccentricities, presumably because he craves the pioneer life once more. I would be very glad to be cutting down a tree and sawing it up or cutting the ice in the stream. During his stay in Germany, he notes there is terrible poverty and that Germany is beginning to get a backup. He returns to France but finds little comfort at Versailles. It is stupid, much too large for the landscape. No, such a greatness or size is only like the self-puffed up frog who wants to make himself larger than nature, and naturally he goes. But the discontent, as always, has a purpose. It propels him to move on. Next stop is New York.